Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well and in a good health. Welcome back to another video and another case. How are you doing all? I hope everything is great and good. Let me know how you are doing in the comments. Don't forget the like and subscribe and also comment. The case we are talking about today will take us to the Tunisia back to the year of 2020. It's a case I first saw back in 2020 when it happened. At that moment, at that time, the victim's family appeared in interview, so the story was all over YouTube and all over social media. And even though I didn't have a channel, I back then I was already interested in these stories and always watch them. So our story takes us to Tunisia in a year 2020. We're going to meet a young Tunisian woman named Rahma Lahmar, 29 years old at that time of the event. Rama lived with her parents and her only brother. They were a middle class family, not poor but not rich either. His father worked as a civil servant and was the main provider, while her mother suffered from a mental illness. As Rahma grows up, she took on the responsibility of caring for her mother, giving her medication, checking on her, asking how her day went. Rahma was especially close to her mother. She was a normal girl, smart, educated, and hardworking. She earned her master's degree, and everyone who worked with her described her as an intelligent, dedicated, all kind of heart. She was quite kept to herself, athlete, and loved staying home with her mom. The day of the disappearance. Now let's go to Monday, 21 September 2020. That day everything happened like every morning. Rahma wake up, had breakfast, chatted a bit with her mom, and went to work. Her job was far away, so she would walk a little past through a tunnel, then take a bus that dropped her off near the company, an expert firm located on the fifth floor of an office building. She usually left home around 6:30 and called her mom after work and let her know that she was on her way home. Normally by 7 or 7:15 p.m. she would be back to home, but that evening, after calling her mom to say I am on my way, do you need anything, Rahman never came home. Her mother was always waited by the door. Thought maybe Rahma was delayed by the train. Just few minutes late, nothing serious. By 7:30 p.m. Rahma still hadn't arrived. At 8, her mother called her. The phone rang twice, then someone hung up. Her heart dropped. She knew something was wrong. She called her son Aziz, Rahma's brother, and said, something happened to your sister. He tried to call her down, saying maybe she missed the bus or was waiting for a taxi, but her mother insisted to come home immediately so they could report her missing. When Aziz arrived, he suggested staying home in case Rahma returned, while the parents went to the police station. They filed a missing report. The police didn't take it seriously. They told the parents she's 29, maybe she wants out with a friend or boyfriend. The mother insisted that was impossible. My daughter always comes to me, even if she was with someone. She would tell me she will be late. Her phone is never off. She charges it every day at work, but the police still dismiss it. The parents went back home that night. Aziz stayed up all night walking around the area where Rahma usually passed, calling her name, checking the tunnel and the nearby park. It was a safe neighborhood. Nothing strange had ever happened there before. He searched all night, but he was nowhere to be found. Days passed, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and there was still no trace of Brahma. Her family searched non-stop, and the police helped only a little before moving on. Then a woman appeared in the story. Someone claimed to be Rahma's close friend and co-worker. This woman told the media that she worked with Rahma in the same expert company, and they was closed. When she heard Rahman shown up to the work, she called a mutual acquaintance to get the family's phone number and spoke with Aziz, who explained everything. She said that she left to look for Rahma herself. She retraced Rahma's usual route, asked shop owners and checked nearby pharmacies and gyms and surveillance footage. At the first, people refused to share the footage, but she convinced them out of sympathy, saying Rahma's mother was sick and desperate. From one pharmacy camera, she saw Rahma walking normal towards the bus stop. Confirming that Rahmas did reach that area. The friend then went to the bus company, but no one could confirm if Rahmas had boarded that day because it was raining and the buses were crowded. Determined, the woman kept searching for days, skipping work entirely. By Friday, she reasoned that maybe Rahmas did board the bus and something happens after she got off near home. She went there near a small forest area by the tunnel and started questioning local workers and security guards. Nobody had seen or heard anything strange. Finally, she asked one guard to accompany her into the wooded area because she was scared to go alone. They searched together. She later told journalists, I was not looking for a body, I was looking for evidence, maybe her phone or bag. Remember, the police had traced Rahma's phone signal, its last location pinged near that same area. As they searched, the guard noticed something lying near a stream. At first, thinking it was just a debris. Then he looked closer and called the woman over. She approaches and recognized Rahmas immediately from her clothes. Rahma's body was lying face down near the water, swollen and greenish, partially decomposed in fifth area, full of trash and fangs. They called the police. When police arrived, they confirmed it was Rahma. The body was taken for autopsy. She was still wearing her clothes, but her bag and phone was gone. Only an ID was found in her pocket. The autopsy revealed horrifying details. Rahma had been sexually assaulted and beaten severely with clumps of hair ripped out by the root. Strangely, the scene was quickly destroyed. The city governor ordered the area cleaned the same day the body was found, claiming it was insanitary. This meant crucial evidence was lost forever. Ahmed's family refused to believe she had been lying there for days. They had searched that exact spot multiple times and saw nothing. Later that same day, police detected Rama's phone suddenly turning on again. Someone had inserted a new SIM card. They traced the signal and arrested a 26 years old man named Walid with a criminal record, confessing he had tried to rob Rahma. She resisted and things got out of his hand, but inconsistency appeared immediately. Rahma was athlete and strong, while it was short and weak, without a single bruise or scratches. He gave contradictory statements. DNA could have clarified everything, but authorities claimed the DNA evidence was insufficient. Many began to suspect a cover up. Rahma's mother, devastated and mentally ill, insisted her daughter was murdered by some powerful. The timing of the phone being switched on hours after the body was found made no sense unless the killer wanted to be caught or wanted to mislead investigators. Journalists started digging the companies Rama worked for turned out to belong to a former Tunisian minister named Mahdi bin Garouba, a controversial political accused of corruption. Rahma's mother said her daughter never really knew what the company actually exported. Rahma once told her another, even I don't know what our products really are. Some believe the company was a front for illegal activities and that Rahma might have discovered something she was not supposed to know. Other speculation she had hacked or accessed Bengarba's personal computer and learned secret that costs her life. Suspicions also fell on Rahma's so-called close friend, the woman who found the body. Rahma's mother told reported, I never met that girl. My daughter never mentioned her name. Her real life were people I know. She talked about a co-worker named Ayman, but no, this girl. It later emerged that friends had only worked at that company for 2 months, while Rahma had been there for over 2 years. So how could she be close? Why was she was all for? Then one moment the body was scratched after searching non-stop for days. When people criticized her odd behavior in interviews, she was calm, well dressed, not emotional. She said, "That's just my personality. I am strange, and I don't cry easily." Later, she backtracked, saying, "I never claimed to be her best friend. We just spoke a few times." 12 lawyers were involved in Rahma's case. Many later withdrew, telling the family to stay quiet because powerful names were involved. Among those names, Mehdi bin Garbea, the former minister and owner of Rahma's company, rumors spread that Rahma had uncovered information about the firm's shares dealing and was silenced. Other theories said Rahma and Programa had a personal relationship, and when she tried to end it, threatened to expose him, she was eliminated with Walid frame as the scapegoat. Rahma's father vowed on her body, I will find who did this to you. He kept me fighting for justice for 5 years. After years of silence, on April 15, 2025, shocking news broke. Former Minister Mahdi was officially charged with the permitted murder of Was Lahmar. The evidence remained confidence, but the court reportedly found it strange enough to indicate him. His lawyer insists he's innocent, but Rama's family and many Tunisians believe justice is finally catch up. According adding to the mystery, Bengraba's wife Sharifa died under suspicious circumstances in December 2020. Just months after Rahma's death. Her death was ruled as suicide, but her family never believed that, saying that she was cheerful and had no mental illnesses or issues. Now Tunisians are connecting to the dots. Graba remains in custody awaiting trial. Rahma fathers are told reporters that I always know I was behind it. She discovered something she shouldn't have. So this is the story of Rahma, a young woman who married or who may have uncovered the wrong secrets and paid the ultimate price. What do you think about this? Was Word really the killer or just a propaganda? Or was the ministry involved? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We will meet you again in another video and another case. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the comments and like. Thank you and goodbye.